Lesson 147. Review of the lessons 133 and 134.
Hi there. Let's tackle another 2 lessons from the 4th review period in our video series dedicated to A Course in Miracles. Let's get right in. Do you recall the central theme that ties all these review lessons together?
My mind holds only what I think with God.
As we've done in the past few days, we will start first thing in the morning with 5 quiet minutes focused on this powerful thought.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
5 minutes in the morning spent with this idea is enough to align our mind with the mind of God. And even if it still feels strange, when we do this, we are stating a truth that we choose to perceive. We are claiming the ultimate reality that we know in our hearts to be true. Let's not forget, we are either thinking with God or we are perceiving illusions. We are either thinking with love, or we are not thinking at all. We are merely hallucinating.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
With our minds prepared with this powerful thought, let's delve into the 2 ideas for today.
Lesson 133. I will not value what is valueless.
Lesson 134. Let me perceive forgiveness as it is.
Now, let's close our eyes and prepare for a brief meditation. Let's begin by gently repeating our 2 ideas for today to ourselves.
I will not value what is valueless.
Let me perceive forgiveness as it is.
Let's see each word shine with the meaning God has given it.
I will not value what is valueless.
Let me perceive forgiveness as it is.
Let's sense each idea revealing the gift that God has placed in it for us to receive.
I will not value what is valueless.
Let me perceive forgiveness as it is.
All throughout the day, at every waking hour, we will take a quiet moment for a quick pause to remind ourselves of the thought with which we began our day.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
Soon after, but without any sense of rush, we will revisit the 2 ideas of the day, giving ourselves the time to fully absorb the gifts they offer us.
I will not value what is valueless.
Let me perceive forgiveness as it is.
And finally, as our day ends, let's close it with the thought that is the central theme of this review period.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
My mind holds only what I think with God.
And that concludes today's review lesson. Today's review lesson addresses the fears we might have about our spiritual journey demanding sacrifices, showing us instead that our path can only lead us to greater joy. Repeating I will not value what is valueless has such a revolutionary power to completely transform our lives. In fact, we need to learn to distinguish between what is truly valuable and what is not. What is valueless? The illusory things of the world, with all their changing and temporary attributes. By understanding that impermanent material things cannot bring us lasting happiness, we learn to let them go. We learn to let go of what is valueless. And what is valuable? Love, peace, compassion, purpose, truth, and ultimate reality. The world has taught us to value the valueless and to overlook what is truly valuable. But by repeating I will not value what is valueless and practicing our ability to distinguish the valuable from the valueless, we open ourselves to the eternal unchanging love of God and the true joy it brings. We can still embrace the things of the world for their higher purpose without attachment. Paradoxically, this realization makes us more powerful even in the material plane because we understand its illusory nature and the deeper purpose that lies beyond appearances. And throughout this process, forgiveness remains key, because forgiveness, as intended from the perspective of A Course in Miracles, lets us perceive the real world as it is. Let's not forget that the true meaning of forgiveness we're talking about here is not so much about pardoning others for their supposed wrongdoings against ourselves or others. True forgiveness is about extending our perception beyond the appearances of what happened, to the deeper innocence of our brothers and ourselves, understanding the illusory nature of the drama we appear to be entangled with, and recognizing the ultimate truth of love, which is the only thing that is real. As Lesson 134 emphasizes, true forgiveness only applies to illusions, not to the reality of God's creation. True forgiveness recognizes that perceived sins are illusions and thus require no actual pardon. If we believe we need to forgive real actions, this reinforces the illusion of sin. Instead, we are encouraged to see beyond these illusions to the truth that only God's creation is real, and it needs no forgiveness. True forgiveness becomes a tool to release both ourselves and others from the chains of illusion and guilt. By practicing forgiveness, we correct our perception, free our minds from guilt, and open the way to the truth. We are here for each other, we are here to learn, and we are all doing our best.
I will not value what is valueless.
Let me perceive forgiveness as it is.
You're doing fantastic. See you tomorrow for another review lesson. Quick note before you go. Making these videos is a labor of love, but it's still financially challenging. If you've found value in what you've watched, please consider supporting with a donation. Even the humblest contribution means the world and ensures the continuation of these daily lessons. Thank you for your generosity.
Did you enjoy the video and find it helpful? Please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have a new lesson every day. And if you've been with us for a while, please consider supporting the channel. There's a lot of love behind these videos. Check out the video description for more details.